For those of you who genuinely enjoyed Season 1, that's great, and I'm happy for you. But for me, this was kind of a letdown. Let me start off with the good. The animation is top notch. Each episode you can see how wonderfully crafted each shot is. The lighting, the texture, it just rings back the animation quality of the final arc of Clone Wars. They do bring a sense of family in the batch, at least with Omega, Hunter, and Wrecker. I know Tech is usually more logical than emotional, but it would have been nice to see a scene showing he actually cares for Omega. Echo was just there. He didn't have any arc, no character development. This makes me wonder what he brings to the team. The teasers show him as a hacker, but in the show Tech ends up being the one to hack everything. With Crosshair gone, Echo does take that position as lookout/marksman, at least for one episode where he fails. The real unique thing that sets him apart from the others is that he's a regular clone. In terms of skills, he can't better the rest of them. So in terms of character development, he really should have had more emotional conflict when having to kill his own brothers, seeing how they are becoming oppressors where they were once liberators, and hearing that they're being replaced. Instead, he rarely shows any emotion. They could be angling it that he's more machine than man now, so his emotions are gone. But that makes him kind of like Tech, which brings back to the question, what does he bring to the team? I loved the Clone Wars and really wanted this show to be good. The pilot was a solid start, but from there it's just filled with fillers with a few exceptions. The finale felt very disappointing. It was more of an aftermath of what happened in the previous episode. Even though Clone Wars had fillers, they still had self-contained story arcs, but this one didn't. With the exception of the Inhibitor Chip arc and Crosshair's arc, a lot of the episodes just felt like a one-off side quest with no payoff in later episodes. Several of them felt like they were just there for the Clone Wars Easter eggs, nothing of real substance. I know they're setting up stuff for Season 2, but I feel like they could have done that and had something of substance for this season. I feel like they really should have delved deeper into the Kamino versus Empire conflict. I thought if Lamasu knew the Empire might turn on him, he would have at least had a contingency plan to revert or manipulate the inhibitor chips so that the clones are loyal to the Kaminoans rather than the Empire. He did mention contingencies to Nala Se in an episode, but it's just left there with no resolution. Another thing I think they should have dug deeper into was the emotional repercussions of Crosshair betraying the team. They barely touch on this, mostly in episode 3 and episode 15. There are highs and lows in every TV show, but unfortunately for me, in this case of The Bad Batch Season 1, the lows outweigh the highs. I give the season a 6 out of 10. I'll still be watching Season 2, but I'm tempering my expectations to be much lower. Well, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Until then, see you next time.